Hello everyone, if you are taking the Science Olympiad, then this very video is for you. We're going to take you through the fourth section of this examination. And in these four sections, we'll be taking three questions on the logical reasoning, three questions on the mathematical reasoning, two questions on the everyday mathematics, and two questions on the achievers section. If you are new to this channel, kindly hit the subscribe button so as to get subsequent videos of questions like this. And also don't forget to give this video a thumbs up at the end of this video. This very video is for students in level 3, class 3, who will be taking the Science Olympiad Mathematics. Without wasting much time, let's go straight to the logical reasoning section. You'll be tested on the logical reasoning question section, and in logical reasoning, you'll be given 10 questions. Out of that 10 questions, we've selected 3 of these questions as sample. And the first question in that 10 questions says we should find the number of cubes in the given figure. Now, check out this figure. We have the number of cubes. This is one cube. We have this as 2 cubes. This is 3. This is 4. And note underneath this, we have 5. We'll have this as 6. We have this as 7. Underneath this, we have 8. We have this as 9. We have this as 10. Then underneath this, we have 11. So we have what? How many cubes? We have 11 cubes. That's that for question 1. Question 2 says we should find the combination of numbers so that letters are arranged accordingly to form a meaningful English word. Now, what do they mean? When we combine this letter, they want you to use it to form a meaningful word. Now, let's look at the first option. The first option, we have 2. 2 will give us A. 3 will give us C. 4 will give us S. 1 will give us E. And 5 will give us L. So A is not a good option. It doesn't fall in. It doesn't give us a good letter of the alphabets. Now, a good combination of letter. Let's look at B. 4 comes first. S. 3 comes second. C. 2 comes third. A. 5 comes next. L. And then finally 1, which is E. And that gives us what? The letter scale, which is a correct combination of numbers to form this letter. So the correct option will be what? Will be option B. Good. Now let's look at the third question. The third question, we are asked to look at, we're asked to select the correct mirror image of the given figure if mirror is placed along MN. Now, assume you place a mirror here. What will happen to this figure? Definitely, this C will turn the other way around, of course. Then this A will be this way. 7 will be the other way, this way. And then 8 will remain where it is. So if we follow that, this is wrong. This will give us the wrong option. It can never be inverted. This is wrong. It cannot be inverted. It can be this way, but 8 cannot be inverted. So the best option is what? Is B, because C is curved the other way. A comes this other way, which is the mirror inversion. 8 is not inverted, and 7 will appear this way when you look at it from the mirror. Perfect. Now let's look at the next question. This is question on mathematical reasoning. Now, what does this question say? Question number 4 says there are 2 possible routes that Axita can take to reach her school from her house. What route is shorter and by how far? 2 things. What route is shorter and by how far is the route what? Shorter. That is the two things we are going to consider. Now, the first route that theta takes is root P, which is this way, and what? This way to her school. She took another route, and that other route she took is what? Route Q, which is this way, and then this way to her what? To her school. Now the question is, what what which of these route is shorter? Now let's consider that of route P. If arc theta will be taking route P, then the distance she's going to walk is going to be 48 meters plus 260 meter. 48 meter plus 260 meter. That will give us this will give us 8, and this will give us 10, 0, and that will give us what? That will give us 308 meters. That is for root P. Now, if arc theta will take root Q, that will now move to, if she will take root Q, we'll now look at root Q will give us 264 meters plus 280 meters, and that will be equal to 544 meters. So which is shorter? Of course, root P is shorter. Now, by how much? What is the difference? The difference now will be 544 minus 300 and what? And 8 meters. When we subtract this, we are going to get 236 what? Meters. So the shortest route is route P, and how much shorter it is 236 what? Meters, which is what? Which is option C. Now let's consider the next question. The next question, question number 5, says the missing number in the box is what? Now, for us to determine this missing number, we need to first know what this value is, because this value is equal to what this value will give us. 1243 divided by 3, 1243 divided by 3, that will give us, if we divide that, we are going to get 400 and what? And 14. So that means the value we divide this part will also be equal to this other part. So the question is, what can we divide by 8 in this option that will give us what? That will give us 414. Now in this aspect, what we need to do is to multiply what? Multiply 414 by 8. Now, if we multiply 414 by 8, what are we going to get? That will definitely give us what will be in that missing box. So 414 multiplied by 8 will give us 3312. 3312 remains the correct option. So why do we have to multiply that? Because the value you get here is equal to, as they said, to the value you get here. So if I get 412, 414 here, and you are asked to also divide what you get here by this to get the same 414, that means 414 multiplied by 8 will still give us the value of the missing number here. And if we do that, we are going to have 3312. Straightforward. Now the next question, question number 6, says the difference between 5038 and 512 is the product of 453 and 8. Now the difference between 5038 and 512, difference in mathematics signifies subtraction. So when we subtract 5038 8 subtracted by 15152. When you subtract it, what are you going to arrive at? If you subtract this, you are going to arrive at this minus this will give us 6, this will give us 2, this will give us 5, and then we'll have what? 4. Let's say the difference between this and this is dash the product of this and this. Then we'll have to look for the product of 453 times 8. 453 times 8 will give us what? 453 times 8, 453 times 8 will give us 26. This will give us 236. I will give us 3624, right? And this other aspect gave us 4526, which is the difference. So if we check there, that the difference of this, is it greater than, is it less than, or is it equal to? We can see that this value here is what? Is greater than this value here. So the correct option is what? The correct option is option A. Fine. So the next question we are given is question number 7. And in question number 7, we are told that Pretty is learning sign language in a special school. She learned 78 signs in the first 2 months. She learned 112 signs in the next 3 months. How many signs did she learn in all? What this question requires of you is to add the signs she learned in the second month and in the third month. So that will simply give us 78 plus 112. So 78 plus 112 will give us what? 190. So the correct option will be C. Question number 8 says, in Meku's school, the lunch time is from 12:15 p.m. to 1:20 p.m. What is the duration of the lunch time? Now, Mekus went to lunch by 12:15 p.m. and is to arrive back by 1:20 p.m. Now, 12:15 p.m. to 1:15 p.m. is equal to 1 hour. The remaining minutes will give us what? The remaining minutes will give us a 0, will give us 5 minutes, because 20 minus 15 will give us what? 5 minutes. So Mekus will spend 1 hour 5 minutes for such what? Break. Very easy. Now let's look at question number 9. Question number 9, you are requested to, that's the achiever part, and that achiever part gives you 2 marks each. You are requested to find the value of x. The star. What number does star represent? What number does star represent? Now, if we come here to check out this, you'll find out that triangle times triangle gives you star. If triangle times triangle will give you star, triangle plus triangle plus triangle plus triangle will give you star. So what then is this star? So let's assume that the triangle is 2. We'll put a 2 here. 2 times 2 will give us what? 4. So 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, will it give us 4? The correct option, the option is what? Is no. Now, let's try 4. 4 times 4 will give us 16. 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, is it going to give us 16? Of course, yes. So this will give us what? 4 times 4 will give us 16, which is the star. Now we can also say 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. That will be equal to 16. Right? So that means the correct option, star is what? Star is going to be what? 16. Because if we put 4 into those values, we are going to get star as what? 16. So star is a what? Is a value that represents 16. Good. Now let's look at the final question, question number 10. It says we should find the values of P, Q, R, and what? X respectively in this question. Now in this question requires addition, and we are given some missing gaps. So when you carry out addition, you carry out addition from the right hand side to the what? To the left hand side. So we'll start from the right hand side to the left hand side. S plus what will give us 0. Now if S becomes 2, 2 plus 8 will give us 10. So we'll write 0 and then we'll carry what? We'll carry a 1. So that means S here will be equal to 2. Fine. So 1 plus 7 plus R plus 7 is what will give us 1. So 1 plus 7 is 8. What can we add to 8 that will give us 11? That will give us what? That will give us 11. So that means we need to add 3. 3, R will be 3. So when we have 3 plus 1 will give us 4. 4 plus 7 will give us 11. 11. Then we'll write 1 and carry 1. That means our R will be equal to 3. Good. Now you getting the way we're getting the missing gaps. So the 1 here will be here. 1 plus 3 will give us 4, right? Q, we don't know. And the result of 1 plus 3 plus Q give us 9. So 1 plus 3 will give us 4. 9 minus 4 will give us 5. So that tells us that our Q is equal to 5. Finally, we look at our P. Our P, we don't know what it is, but 2 plus P is equal to 5. So our P will be equal to 5 minus 2. So our P will be equal to 3. So P here will be equal to 3. So what option do we have? We have our P to be 3, we have our Q to be 5, we have our R to be 3, and we'll have our S to be equal to 2. So the best option is option C. Thanks so much for watching this video. I do appreciate the time you spent in watching this video. This is how we will be solving questions on Science Olympiad for the next few weeks. Watch out for more of our questions for level 1 through 10 as we'll be taking some of these questions in this class. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, I want you to hit the subscribe button so that you can get a regular update of our videos once they are published.